أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Gracious, the Merciful.
يسألونك عن الأنفال قل الأنفال لله والرسول فاتقوا الله وأصلحوا ذات بينكم وأطيعوا الله ورسوله إن كنتم مؤمنين.
They ask thee concerning the spoils of war. Say, the spoils belong to Allah and the Messenger. So fear Allah and set things right among yourselves, and obey Allah and His Messenger, if you are believers.
إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون.
True believers are only those whose hearts tremble when the name of Allah is mentioned, and when His signs are recited to them, they increase their faith, and who put their trust in their Lord.
الذين يقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Who observe prayer and spend out of that which we have provided for them.
أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا لهم درجات عند ربهم ومغفرة ورزق كريم.
These it is who are true believers. They have grades of rank with their Lord, as well as forgiveness and an honorable provision.
كما أخرجك ربك من بيتك بالحق وإن فريقا من المؤمنين لكارهون.
As it was thy Lord who rightfully brought thee forth from thy house, while a party of the believers were averse. Therefore He helped thee against thy enemy.
يجادلونك في الحق بعدما تبين كأنما يساقون إلى الموت وهم ينظرون.
They dispute with thee concerning the truth after it has become manifest, as though they are being driven to death while they actually see it.
وإذ يعدكم الله إحدى الطائفتين أنها لكم وتودون أن غير ذات الشوكة تكون لكم يريد الله أن يحق الحق بكلماته ويقطع دابر الكافرين.
And remember the time when Allah promised you one of the two parties, that it should be yours, and you wished that the one without sting should be yours. But Allah desired to establish the truth by His words and to cut off the root of the disbelievers.
ليحق الحق ويبطل الباطل ولو كره المجرمون.
That He might establish the truth and bring to naught that which is false, although the guilty might dislike it.
إذ تستغيثون ربكم فاستجاب لكم أني ممدكم بألف من الملائكة مردفين.
When you implored the assistance of your Lord, and He answered you, saying, I will assist you with 1,000 of the angels, following one another.
وما جعله الله إلا بشرى ولتطمئن به قلوبكم وما النصر إلا من عند الله إن الله عزيز حكيم.
And Allah made it only as glad tidings, that your hearts might thereby be set at rest. But help comes from Allah alone. Surely Allah is mighty, wise.
إذ يغشيكم النعاس أمنة منه وينزل عليكم من السماء ماء ليطهركم به ويذهب عنكم رجز الشيطان وليربط على قلوبكم ويثبت به الأقدام.
When He caused sleep to come upon you as a sign of security from Him, and He sent down water upon you from the clouds, that thereby He might purify you and remove from you the filth of Satan, and that He might strengthen your hearts and make your steps firm therewith.
إذ يوحي ربك إلى الملائكة أني معكم فثبتوا الذين آمنوا سألقي في قلوب الذين كفروا الرعب فاضربوا فوق الأعناق واضربوا منهم كل بنان.
When thy Lord revealed to the angels, saying, I am with you, so give firmness to those who believe. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve. Smite, then, the upper parts of their necks, and smite off all fingertips.
ذلك بأنهم شاقوا الله ورسوله ومن يشاقق الله ورسوله فإن الله شديد العقاب.
That is because they have opposed Allah and His Messenger. And whoso opposes Allah and His Messenger, then Allah is surely severe in retribution.
ذلكم فذوقوه وأن للكافرين عذاب النار.
That is your punishment. Taste it then, and know that for disbelievers there is the punishment of the fire.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم الذين كفروا زحفا فلا تولوهم الأدبار.
O ye who believe, when you meet those who disbelieve, advancing in force, turn not your backs to them.
ومن يولهم يومئذ دبره إلا متحرفا لقتال أو متحيزا إلى فئة فقد باء بغضب من الله ومأواه جهنم وبئس المصير.
And whoso turns his back to them on such a day, unless maneuvering for battle or turning to join another company, he indeed draws upon himself the wrath of Allah, and hell shall be his abode, and an evil resort it is.
فلم تقتلوهم ولكن الله قتلهم وما رميت إذ رميت ولكن الله رمى وليبلي المؤمنين منه بلاء حسنا إن الله سميع عليم.
So you killed them not, but it was Allah who killed them. And thou threwest not when thou didst throw, but it was Allah who threw, that He might overthrow the disbelievers, and that He might confer on the believers a great favor from Himself. Surely Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing.
ذلكم وأن الله موهن كيد الكافرين.
That is what happened. And know that Allah is He who weakens the design of the disbelievers.
إن تستفتحوا فقد جاءكم الفتح وإن تنتهوا فهو خير لكم وإن تعودوا نعود ولن تغني عنكم فئتكم شيئا ولو كثرت وأن الله مع المؤمنين.
If you sought a judgment, then judgment has indeed come to you. And if you desist, it will be better for you. But if you return to hostility, we too will return. And your party shall be of no avail at all to you, however numerous it be, and know that Allah is with the believers.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله ورسوله ولا تولوا عنه وأنتم تسمعون.
O ye who believe, obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not turn away from Him while you hear Him speak.
ولا تكونوا كالذين قالوا سمعنا وهم لا يسمعون.
And be not like those who say, we hear, but they hear not.
إن شر الدواب عند الله الصم البكم الذين لا يعقلون.
Surely, the worst of beasts in the sight of Allah are the deaf and the dumb, who have no sense.
ولو علم الله فيهم خيرا لأسمعهم ولو أسمعهم لتولوا وهم معرضون.
And if Allah had known any good in them, He would certainly have made them hear. And if He now makes them hear, they will turn away in aversion.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم واعلموا أن الله يحول بين المرء وقلبه وأنه إليه تحشرون.
O ye who believe, respond to Allah and the Messenger when He calls you, that He may give you life. And know that Allah comes in between a man and his heart, and that He it is unto whom you shall be gathered.
واتقوا فتنة لا تصيبن الذين ظلموا منكم خاصة واعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب.
And beware of an affliction which will not smite exclusively those among you who have done wrong, and know that Allah is severe in requiting.
واذكروا إذ أنتم قليل والمستضعفون في الأرض تخافون أن يتخطفكم الناس فآواكم وأيدكم بنصره ورزقكم من الطيبات لعلكم تشكرون.
And remember the time when you were few and deemed weak in the land, and were in fear lest people should snatch you away. But he sheltered you and strengthened you with his help, and provided you with good things, that you might be thankful.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تخونوا الله والرسول وتخونوا أماناتكم وأنتم تعلمون.
O ye who believe, prove not false to Allah and the Messenger, nor prove false to your trusts knowingly.
واعلموا أنما أموالكم وأولادكم فتنة وأن الله عنده أجر عظيم.
And know that your possessions and your children are but a trial, and that it is Allah with whom is a great reward.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تتقوا الله يجعل لكم فرقانا ويكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويغفر لكم والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
O ye who believe, if you fear Allah, He will grant you a distinction, and will remove your evils from you, and will forgive you. And Allah is Lord of great bounty.
وإذ يمكر بك الذين كفروا ليثبتوك أو يقتلوك أو يخرجوك ويمكرون ويمكر الله والله خير الماكرين.
And remember the time when the disbelievers plotted against thee, that they might imprison thee, or kill thee, or expel thee. And they planned, and Allah also planned. And Allah is the best of planners.
وإذا تتلى عليهم آياتنا قالوا قد سمعنا لو نشاء لقلنا مثل هذا إن هذا إلا أساطير الأولين.
And when our verses are recited to them, they say, "We have heard. If we wished, we could certainly utter the like of this. This is nothing but mere tales of the ancients.
وإذ قالوا اللهم إن كان هذا هو الحق من عندك فأمطر علينا حجارة من السماء أو ائتنا بعذاب أليم.
And remember the time when they said, O Allah, if this be indeed the truth from thee, then rain down upon us stones from heaven, or bring down upon us a grievous punishment.
وما كان الله ليعذبهم وأنت فيهم وما كان الله معذبهم وهم يستغفرون.
But Allah would not punish them while thou wast among them, and Allah would not punish them while they sought forgiveness.
وما لهم ألا يعذبهم الله وهم يصدون عن المسجد الحرام وما كانوا أولياء إن أولياءه إلا المتقون ولكن أكثرهم لا يعلمون.
And what excuse have they now that Allah should not punish them when they hinder men from the sacred mosque, and they are not its true guardians? Its true guardians are only those who are righteous, but most of them know not.
وما كان صلاتهم عند البيت إلا مكاء وتصدية فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكفرون.
And their prayer at the house is nothing but whistling and clapping of hands. Taste then the punishment because you disbelieved.
إن الذين كفروا ينفقون أموالهم ليصدوا عن سبيل الله فسينفقونها ثم تكون عليهم حسرة ثم يغلبون والذين كفروا إلى جهنم يحشرون.
Surely those who disbelieve spend their wealth to turn men away from the way of Allah. They will surely continue to spend it, but then shall it become a source of regret for them, and then shall they be overcome, and the disbelievers shall be gathered unto hell.
ليميز الله الخبيث من الطيب ويجعل الخبيث بعده على بعض فيركمه جميعا فيجعله في جهنم أولئك هم الخاسرون.
That Allah may separate the bad from the good, and put the bad one upon another, and heap them up all together, and then cast them into hell. These indeed are the losers.
قل للذين كفروا إن ينتهوا يغفر لهم ما قد سلف وإن يعودوا فقد مضت سنة الأولين.
Say to those who disbelieve, if they desist, that which is past will be forgiven them. And if they return thereto, then verily the example of the former peoples has already gone before them.
وقاتلوهم حتى لا تكون فتنة ويكون الدين كله لله فإن انتهوا فإن الله بما يعملون بصير.
And fight them until there is no persecution, and religion is wholly for Allah. But if they desist, then surely Allah is watchful of what they do.
وَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ مَوْلَاكُمْ نِعْمَ الْمَوْلَى وَنِعْمَ النَّصِيرُ.
And if they turn their backs, then know that Allah is your protector. What an excellent protector, and what an excellent helper.
وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا غَنِمْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَأَنَّ لِلَّهِ خُمُسَهُ وللرسول ولذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل.
And know that whatever you take as spoils in war, a fifth thereof shall go to Allah and to the Messenger, and to the kindred and orphans, and the needy and the wayfarer.
إن كنتم آمنتم بالله وما أنزلنا على عبدنا يوم الفرقان يوم التقى الجمعان والله على كل شيء قدير.
If you believe in Allah and in what we sent down to our servant on the day of distinction, the day when the two armies met, and Allah has the power to do all things.
إذ أنتم بالعدوة الدنيا وهم بالعدوة القصوى والركب أسفل منكم.
When you were on the nearer bank of the valley, and they were on the farther bank, and the caravan was below you.
ولو تواعدتم لاختلفتم في الميعاد ولكن ليقضي الله أمرا كان مفعولا ليهلك من هلك عن بينة ويحيى من حي عن بينة وإن الله لسميع عليم.
And if you had to make a mutual appointment, you would have certainly differed with regard to the appointment. But the encounter was brought about that Allah might accomplish the thing that was decreed, so that he who had already perished through a clear sign might perish, and he who had already come to life through a clear sign might live. And certainly Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing.
إذ يريكهم الله في منامك قليلا ولو أراكهم كثيرا لفشلتم ولتنازعتم في الأمر ولكن الله سلم إنه عليم بذات الصدور.
When Allah showed them to thee in thy dream as few, and if He had shown them to thee as many, you would have surely faltered and would have disagreed with one another about the matter. But Allah saved you. Surely He has full knowledge of what is in your breasts.
وإذ يريكموهم إذ التقيتم في أعينكم قليلا ويقللكم في أعينهم ليقضي الله أمرا كان مفعولا وإلى الله ترجع الأمور.
And when, at the time of your encounter, He made them appear to you as few in your eyes, that Allah might bring about the thing that was decreed, and to Allah are all affairs referred for final decision.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم فئة فاثبتوا واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون.
O ye who believe, when you encounter an army, remain firm, and remember Allah much, that you may prosper.
وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا فَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ.
And obey Allah and His Messenger, and dispute not with one another, lest you falter and your power depart from you. And be steadfast. Surely Allah is with the steadfast.
ولا تكونوا كالذين خرجوا من ديارهم بطرا ورئاء الناس ويصدون عن سبيل الله والله بما يعملون محيط.
And be not like those who came forth from their homes boastfully, and to be seen of men, and who turn men away from the path of Allah, and Allah encompasses all that they do.
وإذ زين لهم الشيطان أعمالهم وقال لا غالب لكم اليوم من الناس وإني جار لكم.
And when Satan made their deeds seem fair to them, and said, none among men shall prevail against you this day, and I am your protector.
فلما تراءت الفئتان نكص على عقبيه وقال إني بريء منكم إني أرى ما لا ترون إني أخاف الله والله شديد العقاب.
But when the two armies came in sight of each other, he turned on his heels and said, surely I have nothing to do with you. Surely I see what you see not. Surely I fear Allah, and Allah is severe in punishing.
إذ يقول المنافقون والذين في قلوبهم مرض غر هؤلاء دينهم ومن يتوكل على الله فإن الله عزيز حكيم.
When the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease said, their religion has deluded these men, and whoso puts his trust in Allah, then surely Allah is mighty, wise.
ولو ترى إذ يتوفى الذين كفروا الملائكة يضربون وجوههم وأدبارهم وذوقوا عذاب الحريق.
And if thou couldst see, when the angels take away the souls of those who disbelieve, smiting their faces and their backs, saying, taste ye the punishment of burning.
ذلك بما قدمت أيديكم وأن الله ليس بظلام للعبيد.
That is because of that which your hands have sent on before yourselves, and know that Allah is not at all unjust to His servants.
كدأب آل فرعون والذين من قبلهم كفروا بآيات الله فأخذهم الله بذنوبهم إن الله قوي شديد العقاب.
Their case is like the case of the people of Pharaoh and those before them. They disbelieved in the signs of Allah, so Allah punished them for their sins. Surely Allah is powerful and severe in punishing.
ذلك بأن الله لم يك مغيرا نعمة أنعمها على قوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم وأن الله سميع عليم.
This is because Allah would never change a favor that He has conferred upon a people until they change their own condition. And know that Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing.
كدأب آل فرعون والذين من قبلهم كذبوا بآيات ربهم فأهلكناهم بذنوبهم وأغرقنا آل فرعون وكل كانوا ظالمين.
Their case is like the case of the people of Pharaoh and those before them. They rejected the signs of their Lord, so we destroyed them for their sins. And we drowned the people of Pharaoh, for they were all wrongdoers.
إن شر الدواب عند الله الذين كفروا فهم لا يؤمنون.
Surely, the worst of beasts in the sight of Allah are those who are ungrateful, so they will not believe.
الذين عاهدت منهم ثم ينقضون عهدهم في كل مرة وهم لا يتقون.
Those with whom thou didst make a covenant, then they break their covenant every time, and they do not fear God.
فإما تثقفنهم في الحرب فشرد بهم من خلفهم لعلهم يذكرون.
So if thou catchest them in war, then by routing them, strike fear in those that are behind them, that they may be admonished.
وَإِمَّا تَخَافَنَّ مِنْ قَوْمٍ خِيَانَةً فَانبِذْ إِلَيْهِمْ عَلَى سَوَاءٍ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْخَائِنِينَ.
And if thou fearest treachery from a people, throw back to them their covenant with equity. Surely Allah loves not the treacherous.
ولا يحسبن الذين كفروا سبقوا إنهم لا يعجزون.
And let not those who disbelieve think that they have outstripped us. Surely they cannot frustrate God's purpose.
وَأَعِدُّوا لَهُم مَّا اسْتَطَعْتُم مِّن قُوَّةٍ وَمِن رِّبَاطِ الْخَيْلِ تُرْهِبُونَ بِهِ عَدُوَّ اللَّهِ وَعَدُوَّكُمْ وآخرين من دونهم لا تعلمونهم والله يعلمهم.
And make ready for them whatever you can of armed force, and of mounted pickets at the frontier, whereby you may frighten the enemy of Allah and your enemy and others besides them, whom you know not, but Allah knows them.
وما تنفقوا من شيء في سبيل الله يوفى إليكم وأنتم لا تظلمون.
And whatever you spend in the way of Allah, it shall be repaid to you in full, and you shall not be wronged.
وإن جنحوا للسلم فاجنح لها وتوكل على الله إنه هو السميع العليم.
And if they incline towards peace, incline thou also towards it, and put thy trust in Allah. Surely it is He who is all-hearing, all-knowing.
وإن يريدوا أن يخدعوك فإن حسبك الله هو الذي أيدك بنصره وبالمؤمنين.
And if they intend to deceive thee, then surely Allah is sufficient for thee. He it is who has strengthened thee with His help and with the believers.
وألف بين قلوبهم لو أنفقت ما في الأرض جميعا ما ألفت بين قلوبهم ولكن الله ألف بينهم إنه عزيز حكيم.
And He has put affection between their hearts. If thou hadst expended all that is in the earth, thou couldst not have put affection between their hearts. But Allah has put affection between them. Surely He is mighty, wise.
يا أيها النبي حسبك الله ومن اتبعك من المؤمنين.
O Prophet, Allah is sufficient for thee, and for those who follow thee, of the believers.
يا أيها النبي حرض المؤمنين على القتال إن يكن منكم 20 صابرون يغلبوا 200 وإن يكن منكم 100 يغلبوا 1000 من الذين كفروا بأنهم قوم لا يفقهون.
O Prophet, urge the believers to fight. If there be of you 20 who are steadfast, they shall overcome 200. And if there be 100 of you, they shall overcome 1,000 of those who disbelieve, because they are a people who do not understand.
الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم أن فيكم ضعفا فإن يكن منكم 100 صابرة يغلبوا 200 وإن يكن منكم ألف يغلبوا ألفين بإذن الله والله مع الصابرين.
For the present, Allah has lightened your burden, for He knows that there is weakness in you. So, if there be 100 of you who are steadfast, they shall overcome 200. And if there be 1,000 of you, they shall overcome 2,000 by the command of Allah. And Allah is with those who are steadfast.
ما كان لنبي أن يكون له أسرى حتى يثخن في الأرض تريدون عرض الدنيا والله يريد الآخرة والله عزيز حكيم.
It does not behove a prophet that he should have captives until he engages in regular fighting in the land. You desire the goods of the world, while Allah desires for you the hereafter, and Allah is mighty, wise.
لولا كتاب من الله سبق لمسكم فيما أخذتم عذاب عظيم.
Had there not been a decree from Allah which had gone before, great distress would have surely overtaken you in connection with that which you took.
فكلوا مما غنمتم حلالا طيبا واتقوا الله إن الله غفور رحيم.
So eat of that which you have won in war as lawful and good, and fear Allah. Surely Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
يا أيها النبي قل لمن في أيديكم من الأسرى إن يعلم الله في قلوبكم خيرا يؤتكم خيرا إن يعلم الله في قلوبكم خيرا يؤتكم خيرا مما أخذ منكم ويغفر لكم والله غفور رحيم.
O Prophet, say to the captives who are in your hands, if Allah knows any good in your hearts, He will give you better than that which has been taken from you, and will forgive you, and Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
وَإِن يُرِيدُوا خِيَانَتَكَ فَقَدْ خَانُوا اللَّهَ مِن قَبْلُ فَأَمْكَنَ مِنْهُمْ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ حَكِيمٌ.
And if they intend to deal treacherously with thee, they have already dealt treacherously with Allah before. But He gave thee power over them, and Allah is all-knowing, wise.
إِنَّ الذين آمنوا وهاجروا وجاهدوا بأموالهم وأنفسهم في سبيل الله والذين آووا ونصروا أولئك بعضهم أولياء بعض.
Surely, those who have believed and fled from their homes and striven with their property and their persons for the cause of Allah, and those who have given them shelter and help, these are friends one of another.
والذين آمنوا ولم يهاجروا ما لكم من ولايتهم من شيء حتى يهاجروا وإن استنصروكم في الدين فعليكم النصر إلا على قوم بينكم وبينهم ميثاق والله بما تعملون بصير.
But as for those who have believed but have not left their homes, you are not at all responsible for their protection until they leave their homes. But if they seek your help in the matter of religion, then it is your duty to help them, except against a people between whom and yourselves there is a treaty, and Allah sees what you do.
والذين كفروا بعضهم أولياء بعض إلا تفعلوه تكن فتنة في الأرض وفساد كبير.
And those who disbelieve, they are friends one of another. If you do it not, there will be mischief in the land and great disorder.
والذين آمنوا وهاجروا وجاهدوا في سبيل الله والذين آووا ونصروا أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا لهم مغفرة ورزق كريم.
And those who have believed and left their homes and striven for the cause of Allah, and those who have given them shelter and help, these indeed are true believers. For them is forgiveness and an honorable provision.
والذين آمنوا من بعد وهاجروا وجاهدوا معكم فأولئك منكم وأولو الأرحام بعضهم أولى ببعض في كتاب الله إن الله بكل شيء عليم.
And those who have believed since then and left their homes and striven for the cause of Allah along with you, these are of you. And as to blood relations, they are nearer one to another in the book of Allah. Surely Allah knows all things well.